Alright, what up YouTube, Asian Persuasion here at the Lenexa Kansas Regionals, here with a very interesting deck profile. We're with 11th place. What's your name and what did you play?
Jordan. I played Plant FTK today.
Plant FTK. Bro, and this is your first regionals you said as well?
Yeah, first regional.
First regionals, you got 11th place with a super off-the-wall FTK that I don't think a lot of people know about. So let's just go ahead and just go into this profile and then afterwards you can kind of show us the combo. Alright man, let's get in there.
So to start off, just 3 Lone Fires.
Bay.
Which is pretty standard.
Yeah.
That's actually German.
A CP.
German challenge, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I already saw. I saw that's period.
What else we got? We got Glow Up Bulb, Spore. It's pretty standard as well. They're free bodies on board.
Free tuners, baby.
But probably one of my spiciest techs is Snapdragon.
Oh, snap a plant?
So it actually came out in the same set as Sylvan's. And since the graveyard, you can effectively banish a card from your opponent's hand.
What?
And that can be a hand trap. And those hand traps are level 3.
And it's free.
And
what?
Going back into it, they'll get it back at the end phase. But if I'm not mistaken, you should be able to resolve that in the order you desire. So when you get to the combo, we'll get into that later.
Okay.
They should still have the card gone. Off of that, we got Predator Plants. And those are 3 bodies, and that gives you 2 3s off of Scorpion's effect. So that can get you a Leviator to even get their hand trap.
Oh, nice.
That was just banished. We also got one of the biggest MVPs of the deck. 3 Evil Thorns.
Oh yeah, I remember that card. It's like a fire for itself.
So as a normal, it's really good. Just because you can get 2 out. And that can lead into a Sylvan Princess Sprout. And she's like your bread and butter. And then in the Sylvan package, we got 3 Sylvan Peacekeepers. So when that's excavated into the grave, you can special summon from your grave a little 4-letter plant. So I can get you another Lone Fire, which can get you anything. Cherub Sprout's pretty good. It allows you to special summon a level 1, and it's a second best excavator in the deck. You got Princess Sprout. It's pretty good. It's excavated and you can get it to be like a level 6. You go on a Beatrice if you just need to get this boy into the grave. And that's your enabler for the combo.
This is the FTK enabler right here.
Yeah. So as long as you can excavate your cards, to get the 10 plants get the 10 plants in the graveyard. You just got it.
So 10 plants and that it's game.
Yeah.
It's basically the combo.
These Guardian Oaks will get you there too.
Oh, nice.
He's your big boy in Sylvan's. He's only a 24 beater, so he struggles to get over some cards. But you always have Underclock Taker. Just helps you around that.
Nice.
You can also excavate up to 3, and between Lone Fire Blossoms and the Soul Charge, for example, like getting to about excavating 6 is insane.
Yeah.
What else do we have? We have Rose Lover.
Nice.
And when she's engraved, you can special summon a plant from your hand. That can be anything. It's unaffected by spells and traps, which when it comes up, it's really important.
Nice.
And for the last boy, we got
Carrot Man.
Yeah. So sometimes you have your Cobra in your hand, and you just can't get there for your discard outlets, but you still want to retain some value. So you can Lone Fire Blossom into him. To get your Phoenixian cluster Amaryllis in the grave, because he can special himself from the graveyard by sending plant from the field or hand to grave.
And then we're collecting that guy to sneak peek because he looks really cool.
Okay, into spells.
Yes.
We have 3 Sylvan Charity. This card says draw 3. Not many cards.
That's the card of mice with the fair one.
I've only not had a Sylvan to reveal. She need to reveal 2 cards, one of which is Sylvan. You put it on the top of the deck in any order. But you got plenty of shufflers, which is, pretty okay. He just fixes hands. It's a great card. Super Solar Nutrient.
Oh yeah.
It's essentially Lone Fire for level 1s and 2s. So you can just level them up. Left arm. A lot of Ash targets in this deck. A lot of times actually won't have it because they try to stop you early.
Yeah.
When that may not always be the best case. but if they stop you too late, sometimes you generate too much value. Most of the time you'll get soul charge with that.
Oh yeah.
And if you've cycled through your lone fires, that's 3
game.
of any plant. Yeah, it's pretty much combo.
That's game for sure.
So it's always great having that. I main 3 Called by the Graves, just because...
You're trying to kill him, brother.
Yeah.
No interruption this turn.
Dice roll simulator. Yeah. You want to win. For the one-ofs, I'm actually playing a 42 card list, just because the ratios here, I'm really comfortable with them. I got one reasoning. People will call 3 because they're afraid of lone fire.
Yeah.
But you still have the
level 1s everywhere.
Yeah, you have 1s everywhere. So anyone calling 1s, it's definitely the right way to go.
Yeah.
Back to 1s, we got 1 for 1. Instant Fusion, which can get you 1,000 Eyes or a Theseus to get an Omega, take more cards out of your opponent's hand. And that 1,000 Eyes can also get you Sylvan Princess, or yeah,
the princess. Yeah,
so good, so good, so good.
Yeah, level 1 dude.
Monster Reborn, you gotta play it, and then Soul Charge.
Skill charge for game every time. You usually don't lose games when you have skill charge, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So 42, right? You said.
Yeah, 42.
For sure.
Super good. Okay. Extra deck. Let's get into it. So you got the 1,000 Eyes Restrict. Pretty standard. You're playing the Predator Plant Engine. You got the Theseus. If you generate enough value, you might as well make the Omega. Got the 2 Omegas. And Sylvan Princess Sprite.
So good.
So she's going to get you an Excavation, no matter what, if it's a plant. It's either going to get you that much closer to your combo, or it's going to generate more value. But there's really no bad spells to see in this deck.
Yeah.
So she's great. She can also reset one of your Guardians if you have a Sylvan in grave and you're really just digging to get that combo. So if that first one's in there, by the time you send a plant to the graveyard and it happens to be Guardio, he'll be in graveyard upon resolution, so you can get him back out and excavate 3. Super good. Olivier, just for getting out, say, another lone fire, because 4 banishes, you can get another lone fire off of him. You get that free off Predator Plants. What else? Yeah, we got Beatrice. Beatrice, so good, so good.
Send anything you want.
Anything you want, man. And you secure combo, get your
cluster thing, right?
Your Phoenixian cluster, Amaryllis, and Grove. Got a Link Rebo. It's a free body on board. If you have a Rose Liver, you just normal her, link her away with the Link Rebo, and then you can get your free special summon from the Brave by Banisher. That's any card in your hand, which is busted.
It really is.
Yeah, it really comes
all
up.
plans.
For Underclock Taker, just because it's another Cybers, I'm really torn between playing 2 Link Rebos or Link Rebo and Underclock Taker. Just because he gets you around, you're not having big guys. But another thing, he's just a 2-body, so if you ever Soul Charge, like, he's generic, he comes back. This card came up so much today. So much.
Kashik's great.
So people sleep on our Excavation effect, and the fact that I generate so many names, I can get a Cerusia Skull Dread.
Oh yeah.
So between the 17 spells in my deck, if I see even 20 of my 25 plants, my deck's gonna be really small. And to get him off underneath an Akashic or a Firewall underneath an Akashic, he's gonna let me see 4 cards.
Yeah.
And if any one of those is a Called by the Grave, that's great.
It's game.
It's gonna secure a game, but I can still use Akashic Magician calling Called by the Grave. Or let's say I need to see an Instant Fusion, and I see her, and I'm get her out a little early with the Cerusia. It's great because you can get it back and call Instant Fusion. It also triggers all of your Sylvan effects because it excavates. Then, yeah, Curious, super good. If you can get him out easier than Beatrice, he's great. I mean, you got the Link Rebo, you got the 1,000 Eyes Restrict, super good. So plenty of darks in the deck. Then you got Firewall. It's pretty standard, just for the utility. It's a big body and get you, say, a lone fire bag. Super, lot of bag,
baby.
And then here's something some people may not agree with. So Topologic Bomber Dragon at 2 is just in the event that someone goes to Effect Failure, your Topologic on summon. So, or even if they try to be like tricky and like you say, I'm going to move in phase. To go off with the combo.
Yeah.
If they try to say at the end or like during the transition, they get priority. So they're gonna say Effect Failure. what you can do is link off with it again because you're still in main. If they utilize their priority, you're not changing phases. So you got priority again, you're still in your main phase. You can try to make another one if you've retained any value throughout your turn, and that's not going to kill you. And the one time that comes up, it's going to be worth it.
Yeah, and this is how you kill them with the cluster.
It's worth having. It's very good. For the extra deck, yeah, I actually wasn't able to borrow some cards from my boy Chris Swan, but yeah, so it still worked out today. Got one Guardio, feeling comfortable in a matchup. I know there's not going to be as much interaction. Yeah, you always got to respect that interaction, hand traps, but he just gets you there faster. There's Excavate 3, so if you get 3 Lone Fire Blossoms out, you can potentially get 3 of him. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
We got Effect Failure. It's Effect Failure. Then Anti-Spell. I actually didn't play this at all today.
That's okay. You're trying to FTK, brother.
Then Link Rebo. Between all the ones, having 2 of them out, or maybe if I just wasn't feeling comfortable with the Underclock Taker, it's worth having him. Just swap out.
All right, you want to show me like a really simple combo or something? Probably pretty sure it involves Lone Fire.
Okay.
Pretty sure it involves Lone Fire.
We're gonna look through this.
It's pretty simple.
Okay, so this is one of my favorite combos actually.
Just basically the FTK.
So all you need for this is a Super Solar Nutrient and say any other card.
A blank card, just a blank card.
Yeah, so like that's your enabler, right? And off of that, really any plant's gonna get you there. Ideally, you don't. So you, with how to so Lone Fire is great, and it's like it's always gonna have that utility. But let's say you have a Rose Liver, you play that Rose Liver, and you Super Solar Nutrient away. So now this can special summon a card from your deck. This Super Solar Nutrient's gonna get you a Lone Fire Blossom. That's gonna go through your Lone Fire Blossom package, and let's say you get a.
So you can get the combo through this 3 cards, then like 2 random blank cards, right?
That's gonna get you going because the second you start excavating, like you're just gonna start winning because it's only gonna get easier. So this is gonna get you a free special summon from hand. This will get into your Protoplants or your Evil Thorn, which is gonna get you into a Sylvan Sprout Princess or Princess.
The Princess Sprout thing.
Princess.
Is that rank 1, right?
Yeah, she's so good. She's so good.
That card.
But also, let's say you have a Lone Fire Blossom.
Lone Fire, yeah.
So you. Where's my boy at? So you Lone Fire Blossom. That can go into Evil Thorn. And Evil Thorn's always going to get you 2 bodies.
So this contributes itself.
Yeah, so let's say you just have these 2 cards. This is so nice.
Just these 2, okay. Let's see it.
And any other monster. That's very doable.
How about this?
Yeah, sure. Let's just say this is in hand. These are all in your hand.
And then 2 random blanks.
Yeah, so you're going to summon him. And you're going to go through the package. That's going to get you...
So all 3 Lone Fires.
Yeah, all your Lone Fires. And the final one, it's going to go into Evil Thorn.
Okay.
What Evil Thorn's going to allow you to do get you the other 2 Evil Thorns, which is busted.
So this guy's in the grave, right?
Yeah, so at this point, you got your Super Solar Nutrient. The Super Solar Nutrient's going to hit an Evil Thorn. And that's going to get you a...
Oh, no, I see where this is going.
Yeah.
I kind of figured it out.
Protoplant.
And then you just pitch, right?
Got your Cobra. Yeah, so this is pitch. And now, what you can do is with that Instant Fusion,
oh, yeah,
you're going to get this guy out.
So Instant
and
Fusion.
These 2 will always get you your Sylvan Princess Sprite. And
so this is
that's great on its own. This could also get you a Leviair if you found a way to get your Spore in your graveyard. And since you've already gone through your Lone Fire package, that's going to get you another Lone Fire. At that point, you've already generated so much value. Ideally, you need to see your excavations, but with the list, I've kind of narrowed down. Peacekeeper is going to get you another Lone Fire. It's going to get you so much value. You got your Glove Bolt, got your Spore. So, it's just bodies you're going to keep getting out.
So you just keep throwing bodies, then you get the established with the Phoenix cluster, right?
Yeah. So,
or you can go into Topologic.
Yeah, so by the time you got Phoenix cluster in your graveyard, by means of Curious, Beatrice, maybe it was hand, you sent it to the grave with the Predaplant. If it's in your hand and maybe Cobra's in your hand as well, or you don't have a good way of getting Predaplant out, you could always Lone Fire in your Carrot Weight. And if you can link him off, he's in grave, he can now special summon himself by sending a plant from your hand or field or graveyard. This is in your hand, it's in your graveyard now, this is back on the board. Another name for a series you play, any link you really want. Another great one is Summon Princess Spride's second effect. You can send a plant from your hand or field to the graveyard. Special summon 7 from the graveyard. So that's gonna get your cluster from the graveyard as well.
Get it there, yep.
And then as for the combo, that's Topologic. At your end phase, this can actually special summon itself by banishing a plant. You can special summon it under the Topologic Bomber Dragon, and that's going to allow you to trigger his effect, blowing up the board, hitting this.
Pops itself and other monsters.
Yeah, when it dies, it'll do 800. And then you'll just do that 9 more times at the end phase.
So basically, it dies, you banish, special summon, activate effect, pops, dies. So it just does it so until they die. So 10 plants is the number you need down there.
Yeah, it's kind of rough explaining the combo to someone.
Because the exclamations can be kind of.
It's like, I'm just gonna do this 9 more times, and I robbed you on the die roll, and I feel bad, but
hey, for
you know, I came here to play too. So
yeah, hey, at least you got to play something really cool like a plant FTK, man. Thanks for showing the deck profile to us in the combo, and congrats on getting 11th place with a different deck, not a real like tier 0 deck, but you're playing some deck that you like and enjoy. Alright man, thanks for deck profile.
Thanks.